Good morning, guys. Weekly members video. So I'm gonna try to be as concise as quick as possible. I'm not gonna go through a whole watch list or anything this time because pretty much everything is a little bit overextended. Just go through the watch list that I sent you. These are all great stocks that are setting up for a nice pullback alert kind of thing. So watch those. Those are working really well. I'm gonna go through a handful of the ones that I have on that I'm going long on that are setting up, and I'm gonna go through the actual market. So right now we are hitting our head against this little resistance area. These were put back. These kind of came on back on December, and if you notice, we kind of came right to them the last couple of times. The last one we had something like this was when we were here, and if you notice, once we broke it, we came up and retested multiple times, and then we broke out. So these levels, let me clean this up. So these levels matter. So this could be a test, and then we go back lower, or this could be a breakout, and then we come back and retest it, and then we take off. I don't know. I'm thinking this very first test, just like here, this very first test going this way, it's going to be a pullback. We are at also this retracement level that I've had here for a while from way previous that it's coming to be relevant. And if you notice, they happen to be right at that same level. This is the 200-day moving average. We kind of broke it. We came back inside of it. We broke it again on Friday. So let's see if we kind of hold it. So all these little areas here, all this right here has meaning because we have a lot of levels that are potentially going to push this down again a little bit. Maybe not for long, maybe just like a 1 day or 2 day, and then we take off with earnings start kicking in a little bit more into the meat of it. We just started on Friday, so and like I said, let me look at the XSP. Like I told you, the levels that I have mentioned that are kind of holding. We kind of held that 400.68 that I told you and 402.88. These are all Fibonacci retracement levels. And again, we had the same kind of like level right there that we broke 200. I'm sorry, we broke 400. But we kind of just came right back inside at 3999 on the S&P. The algos kind of pushed it up, and we kind of just got to the 400 level, 4,000 in the S&P. So, like I said, I have positions way down here, and I have positions on the 405, 43, 405 level around here. So, I'm hoping this holds on Tuesday and Wednesday. I can cash these out. And then we have a little bit of pullback. These will be very profitable. If we continue higher, these will be very profitable. And then I just got to start rolling up a little bit higher, for the inevitable pullback that I can kind of cash those out. So this has been a nice little turn, little cup, right here. Maybe we put a little handle in this area, and then we take off. So this is kind of what it's kind of playing out to be. This is a nice little, see this little cup right here? We never put a handle and we broke down. So hopefully, and we kind of done, let me clean this up. We've done it here. So if you notice here, here's a nice little cup. Kind of broke down and then we went up again. Nice little cup. Little handle here, a little overextended handle, but we took off a little bit. And then here, there was really no handle and then we took off. So like all these right here have gone higher until this one. So this one is a little bit steeper. Once we broke up, we broke out of this level, we went higher, but now we need to put a little bit of a handle, something that kind of goes side. We need to go sideways a little bit. We can't go all the way up like this because that's not sustainable. That's gonna come back down again. So we need to go sideways to down, a little bit of an angle, around this level right here, to then have a sustained rally, and then maybe the new bull market starts. and the catalyst is going to be either earnings or the Fed saying they're going to ease up the continuous interest rate hikes. But here's where we're at. Here's what I was saying about earlier. We have this little resistance of 400.68. We never made it. We never made it to that level. If you notice the high on Friday was 400.4. 400.4. I'm looking at it right here, guys. These numbers right here. If you put your cursor, you can see the high and the low on the close. The high of the day was 400.4. Never really made it to that 400.68. Again, it's cents, but that matters. And it matters for me because I'm selling premium at 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. So any little point for me counts because that's big money that I can go either way on the XSP trades. So again, this could be a level of it. This is definitely a level of interest. Would it hold on Tuesday? I don't know. Maybe on Tuesday we come in. Tuesday will be a continuation, or like a Monday, Friday to Monday continuation, or usually we have the same scenario. Maybe Monday we continue a little bit higher. We break through. We actually break through these levels here. Maybe like this day right here, where we actually broke through it, and then the next day we kind of came back down again. So turn around Tuesday, which in this case we turn around Wednesday. Maybe we break through it a little bit, and we go 30, 40, 50 points in the S&P. We get to like that 405, 404, 403 level, which will be this this next level right here, and then we come back down again to retest 400, and then maybe we hang around this 400 level and we take off. Again, this is all speculation. We have no idea, but where we're at right now, we are at a major resistance level. Okay, because we had the 200 is in this level. We have this prior fib resistance level that matters whenever we get around to that level. If you notice here, right here, we kind of came to it right here. We went up a little bit and we came back inside again. We kind of hung on this level again here. We came back inside again. Once we finally closed it, what happened here? Look, we came back right inside this level right here, and we stuck around this area. We came back inside this level right here. We came right here. We came right here. So this right here, this right here, there was a lot of activity, guys. There was a lot of activity on this level. If you notice, there's a lot of activity here, a lot of activity here. Once we broke it, we came right back inside of it, and then we came back to retest it, and we came back inside. We kind of closed it. So there's a lot of activity here. So this matters. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we kind of go up, we go up and down, we kind of hang around with it a little bit, and then eventually we clear it. Don't know. But right now, we're not in this scenario where we can just continue higher. We're gonna flick around for a little bit. We're going sideways for a few weeks there, like I told you, from mid-December to last week. We're kind of going sideways until we took off a little bit here, for the Santa rally and the first week. So we're going into earnings seasons. This is a nice little pull. This is a nice little move on Friday. Let's see what we do here. The Nasdaq is the same thing. Let me look at the NDX. Same thing. And the Nasdaq is a little bit different because the 200 is way up here. This is the 200. We are way to the 200. So this is definitely going to be resistant. And again, the same scenario. This is the long-term 84 moving average. This is all the Fibonacci moving averages. If you notice, the 8 is finally crossing over, but it's still stacked nicely to the downside. We're in this little cup right here. But again, we happen. You can't make this stuff up. Look where it closed. Right at this line. Right at these preset resistance levels that my system kind of gives me. So we're right here. Do we just continue higher through this? I don't think so. Maybe we go a little bit higher into the next one here. Maybe here, and the 200 comes in, and then we come back and retest. It's definitely been a nice move. It looks like it's turning to the momentum is turning light blue. So that means it's like we're gaining momentum. But we'll see. we'll see. Normally when you go from yellow to the light blue, then you fall back down again. You want to go from the dark blue to the light blue, because that means you're building slowly over time, not this little swift move right here that it's gonna die out because it's not gonna have enough thrust behind it. So I don't. This is promising. This is promising, but I think we're gonna hang around for a little bit. Same kind of scenario, Use your cup. Maybe we have a little handle, and then we take off. And then the 200's gotta be it's gonna have be in play here, and then maybe somewhere in February we kind of go sideways, and then eventually maybe March we break out of it, or mid-February. We'll see. Okay, so some of the ones that I'm looking at. That I kind of have my eye on, that I to go along on, RTX. Besides the ones that I gave you, this is kind of like a bonus that I want to go through real quick. RTX. I like the fact here that it came right to the 55 here. It kind of stopped. It's got earnings coming up, so that maybe that could be a nice little catalyst with a stop right below the 55 EMA right here. So. I like this setup. It kind of broke down inside these numbers, but it kind of held this little scenario here. So this is kind of like a secondary sweet spot entry where I have a line in the sand right here with a stop. So let's see if this kind of gives me a little bit of an oomph. If we do have a little bit of a rally next week, I have some long positions. Again, I'm short the XXP and the 405 level. So that means if the market goes down, I'm gonna make money on this. I might lose some money on my longs, but my stop loss is so tiny that I'm gonna make money on the shorts. If we do go long and I start getting in trouble on the longs, on the short calls on my XSP that I have to roll, then all the ones that I'm gonna go over right now, all my long stocks, they're all gonna be profitable. So it's kind of like a built-in hedge in my portfolio that either way I'm gonna you make money either way, whether it goes long or short. That's why when you're a trader, you don't really care which way the market goes. You want it to go up, because when the market goes up, it's easier to make money. Because if everything goes up, you just buy a good stock and it's gonna go up, and great. But as a trader, you don't really care which way the market goes. You can make money when it's going down. You can make money when it's going up. You just gotta know what you're doing. I mean, that's the essence of becoming a trader. Okay, so the next one that I'm looking at here. Okay, well, the Tesla trade that I did, like I told you guys, I sold the 100. I have the 100 strike. So what I did was, I bought 300 shares at 98 and change with a cover call at 100. So, in other words, my cost is 98 something, and I have to sell it at 100. So I'm making about I'm making about $500 on those 3 shares if it stays above 100. By I think I think in a couple of weeks, 20 something. So if it stays above 100, by then before the earnings, that would be profitable. So it doesn't have to do anything as long as it stays above 100. I'm gonna make about $500 on those trades. And the same thing with the Apple trade. The Apple trade was the same thing. I think I have the 135. As long as it stays, if it breaks out above 135, which it has to break this 34 here, I'll be profitable. And I bought it at 131 something. So it's got to hold the 21. It's got to hold this little area right here. So as long as it stays within this little area here above this 129, I'm profitable. If not, it's a break-even trade. I just get stopped out. But these are all like, see, all these stocks right here, these are all garbage. You don't want to be buying this long term right now, because it's like, they're not doing anything. You want them to get kind of come above here. You want, this is, if you want to have this be a cup, you want it to go higher, then go sideways, then take off above the 200. Because the 200 is still going to be resistance, no matter what, however you look at it. Right now, we have resistance at 138 with the 50 and the ATR dot. So, and also back here, there was some resistance. So there's definitely headwind here. This is 34. The 21 is coming up. It's getting flat. It's getting flat. That's good, but there's going to be resistance on all these levels here. So you don't want to be like, oh, Apple's going to go to 150. No, it's not. I mean, it might be, at one point in its life, but not in the next 2 weeks. I guarantee you Apple's not going to hit 150 by the end of January. It's just not going to happen. It's going to go sideways for a little bit. We have earnings. Let me see. Earnings is the second in February. So maybe the earnings cat is going to give it a catalyst to kind of go up in in this range right here. Okay, so that was from those two trades. EMB that I mentioned to you guys. I got EMB right here. It broke up above these guys. I know it's a little bit of extended, but once my stop will be the 8 right here, and I have another one way down here because why? Because it broke this little resistance level. See, it hit it right here, boom. It kind of hung around here. Once it broke that, then it has to stay above it. If it doesn't stay above it, then you get out. And then I'm buying another 50 up here once it breaks above the full cup here. When we have a little bit of handle, and if it takes off, then I'm adding to my position right here in this one. EMR, I still like EMR. It's just been going. It's just been like it's just been sideways for so long, and this little range right here has been this little like eternal squeeze for a while. You get a little bit of pop, you make 3 or 4 points, and it comes back down again. You make 3 or 4 points, you come back down again. But now now we've been playing above this box. We've been playing up here for the last few days, so this is promising. I'm still thinking it's going to get to the 100 level. So my stop is right here. I have 150 shares. I'm stopping at 96 one, and I'm stopping at 94. The other one I'm giving it some room. Again, we have earnings coming up on February. So again, this could be a catalyst to take it to 100. So we shall see. The other one is Fold. I like Fold. I bought Fold in this breakout here yesterday when it broke about. I think it was right here, this little level right here, where it had this to break out of, this right here, and then above these guys right here, and I had to break out above the 8, because then my 8 would have been my stop. So my other stop out that I added was right here. Once it kind of broke above this little area right here. So I'm holding this. I got my stop right here as a trailing stop because I'm already profitable. So it's just a matter of like giving it I think it's like 1.5% trading stop. Not gonna make a lot of money, but I'm not gonna lose any money either, as it is right now. This right here. Let me see if it already reached this target. You see? Look at that, guys. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. Look at that. Look where it got to. Right to the 127. These fib extensions matter, guys. These are. And then look at this one. Look where it stopped. Look where it closed. Right at the 100. Right at the peak of last time. Look where it closed. Right there. 1272, 1283, around there, within cents. I mean, you cannot you cannot make this up. So I'm trailing it. because if it goes back inside here, and if it keeps going, if it breaks the 127, it goes to that 1370 range. Again, I think my cost basis is somewhere in the 12 and change, 12.20, something like that. So 80, 90 cents and 500 shares. You're looking at $500. It's not a big deal. And right now I have a cost free because I'm already above my the 1212 was kind of like my entry here. The 68 somewhere right here. I think I mentioned. I think it was like 1215. Sorry, 1215. I think was my entry. So 1212. Whatever my stop origin, and I'm trading it. So either way, this is a one that's working for me right now. A couple other ones, DHT. That one I think I saw short. Yeah, I saw short when it gonna hit this these guys right here. So I got a trading stop here on this. I'm a little bit profitable. I think I sold it like a 9 something, say 72, 30 cents, 700 shares, about $200. No big deal. This one is good. This one went long on right here when it crossed this little this like this little area right here. So 88.50, I think it's 88.50 was my cost basis. Yeah, 88.50. And then I'm adding some more if it breaks above the 90 range here. This little extension, if it breaks above the 90, because then what I'm gonna do is I am going to take it to like 92, 93. I have my alerts here to take some profits in 92. So from 80, from 88 to 92, it's about 4 points. And I'm stopping out here at 86 from 88. So that's about 2 points. So there's my 2 to 4. That's my 2 to 1 ratio right there. Or I'm risking 2 to make 4. I'm probably going to raise my stop on Monday just below this little these little area here, just below the 8. It comes back inside the 8. Let's say this, the 61.8. So maybe it's 87.78, 87.68. I might raise my stop from here. You know what? Let me do that. Let me do it right now because take it right inside here. 87.58. There you go. So I just raised my stop. And so I caught 88.50, 87. So I'm risking now about about $1 or so to make 4. So that's not that bad. All right, so that's what I got for you guys today. Again, the market is it's looking good the last few days, but it's coming into an area that it can cause some headwind. Especially with the 200, looming way up here, and then the SPX. If you notice, like I said, it just 399999909. If you don't believe that there's like powers that be, either whether it be algos or bots or big institutions that manipulate the market, there's your proof right there. Look at that close. 3999.09. Come on. Again, that 4,000 level, that's kind of right there. Like I said, we touched it. How far did we get? It said it's 400. The high was 4003.95. So, this 4042 is going to be resistance level, which is about 4.4 on the XSP and the SPY. So again, we're coming up to these levels here that we could meander and then turn around, retest, and then eventually break it and then kind of meander, which that meandering gives us the handle. We got the cup, that meandering gives us the handle, and then we take off. So it's all good. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Go through the watch list, analyze all your entries for the stocks you're looking at, and as long as you have a good entry and a good plan going in, make sure you know what you're doing before you go into a trade. You have a plan. You know when to get in, and you know when to get out on both sides. You know when to get out on a stop out if it doesn't work, and you know when to get out to take profits at specific targets along the way, and then continuously raise your stop and then just manage your trade on a profitable basis. All right, guys, I hope you're doing good. Any questions, please ask me. Ask me questions. Don't do this, without, thinking having support. Ask me, Alice, I have this trade on right here. I'm looking at this trade. This is my entry. This is what I'm looking at to do. What do you see? That kind of thing. All right, guys, be good.